This is Abby,
Michaela,
and Jesse,
and our project is on the Louisiana Purchase. The Louisiana Purchase has been thought to be possibly the greatest achievement in real estate in history. On April 30th, 1803, the United States purchased the Louisiana Territory from France for a total of $15 million. This was about 4 cents an acre, which was a great deal for the United States. Exactly $11,250,000 were paid up front, and the rest was paid with a French debt that was owed to the United States. The land was more than 828,800 square miles and went from the Mississippi River all the way to the Rocky Mountains. The territory included Iowa, Missouri, Kansas, Nebraska, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. It also included parts of Minnesota, North Dakota, New Mexico, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, and Louisiana. The only land that was not included was California. It seemed that the only problem was that the Federalists agreed that it was unconstitutional.
On November 14, 1803, Jefferson sent a message to Congress containing a description of the land. The Senate had voted 24 ayes and 7 nays. Formally, Thomas Jefferson had bought this territory from Napoleon Bonaparte, who later proclaimed himself the emperor. France had owned this land, but later on sold it to the United States to support Napoleon's military in Europe.
President Thomas Jefferson then sent James Monroe and Robert R. Livingston, 2 negotiators, to Paris to try and guarantee free navigation of the Mississippi River. James Monroe sponsored Jefferson and later became the 5th President of the United States. He was president from the year of 1817 to 1825. Robert Livingston was the person to administrate George Washington's oath of office. The negotiation in Paris went through smoothly, and the same person who wrote the Declaration of Independence, Jefferson, was ecstatic.
Soon after this territory was claimed, Jefferson sent Meriwether Lewis and William Clark to explore the Louisiana Territory. Their expedition was called the Corpse Discovery. This expedition was accomplished as hoped. They discovered hundreds of newly unique animals along with Native American tribes. Their expedition would not have been successful without the help of tribal members. Although they did not find an all-water route, they still ended up at the Pacific Ocean as planned. With this, they were able to access the Oregon Territory.
This expedition of the Louisiana Territory finally ended in 1805. During this expedition and after, many new rules and acts were presented relating to the Louisiana Territory. The Louisiana Purchase was clearly successful, but the Embargo Act failed miserably. This all affected the U.S. foreign policy. The U.S. foreign policy is what helped us interact with foreign countries and decided on how they would be handled.
Thomas Jefferson helped develop the U.S. foreign policy, which led to the very successful Louisiana Purchase. This shaped the U.S. foreign policy because normally to gain land, we would go to war, but this was the very first time ever that we were able to gain a great amount of land with a compromise.
Eventually, the Louisiana Purchase did lead up to the War of 1812.